Welcome to the final part of our journey into the life cycles of the Huangdi Neijing, all under our larger theme, the philosophy of wellness. Last time, we learned that our lifespan is governed by predictable 7 and 8-year cycles, powered by our fundamental life energy, kidney essence. Today, we ask, why do we age? The Neijing views aging not as a simple passage of time, but as a decline in the vital substances that hold our body together. The core of aging is the slow, inevitable depletion of Jing, or essence, and Qi, our vital energy. Think of your body as a high-performance vehicle. Kidney essence is your inherited, limited tank of premium gasoline. You start life with a full tank, but as you go through life cycles, you slowly use up this fuel. This depletion is often seen first in the liver and kidney systems, leading to weaker tendons, brittle bones, and the gradual drying up of our internal fluids. Another key factor is the decline of Shen, or the spirit. Shen is the brightness of your consciousness. It's the clarity in your eyes, your memory, and your emotional resilience. When Jing and Qi decline, the Shen lacks a foundation, leading to mental fatigue and confusion. The ancients weren't just concerned with illness, they were concerned with living a full lifespan. The Neijing suggests that if we live in perfect harmony with the Tao, the way of nature, we should naturally live to be around 100 years old. This is the concept of a reasonable lifespan. The text states that early death is not an inherent flaw of the body, but rather a result of misuse, imbalance, or fighting against the natural order. So what causes us to fall short of this 100-year potential? The Neijing identifies two primary drivers that drain our essence: the 7 emotions and uncontrolled habits. First, emotional stress. Excessive or long-term emotional imbalances like chronic anxiety, anger, or sadness don't just affect your mind. They physically damage your internal organs. For instance, overwhelming anger is said to injure the liver, while chronic worry knots the spleen. Think of powerful emotions as extreme pressure surges in your internal plumbing. If the pressure is too high for too long, the pipes eventually burst or leak. Second, destructive habits. This includes overworking, excessive sexual activity, lack of sleep, and an imbalanced diet. These habits forcefully withdraw from your kidney essence, fuel tank. If kidney essence is your retirement savings account, then stress and destructive habits are like constantly making massive withdrawals without ever making a deposit. You deplete your account long before your planned retirement date. In short, the Neijing gives us hope. Premature aging is avoidable. Next time, we will explore the wisdom of the sages and the practical secrets to guarding your inner spirit and achieving the longest, healthiest life possible. Wellness. In our previous discussions, we've established that our lifespan is governed by our kidney essence, our body's fundamental fuel tank. But what happens when that tank starts running low way too soon? This brings us to a condition the Neijing warns us about: premature aging. Premature aging is more than just a few early wrinkles. It's the condition of an accelerated decline, where someone in their 40s looks and feels like they are look-a-Jew. This happens when the body's internal balance is chronically disrupted. The Neijing teaches that this early decline is rarely due to a single illness, but is rather the cumulative effect of internal disharmony. Our organs are constantly fighting to compensate for extremes in our lifestyle and emotions. To understand this better, think of your body as a magnificent, ancient temple. For this temple to stand for centuries, every part of the structure, the foundation, the pillars, the roof must be in perfect balance. Premature aging is what happens when the roof starts leaking and the pillars start cracking. Not because of a sudden earthquake, but because the foundation, your essence, was weakened too early by constant stress, poor living habits, or emotional turmoil. The entire structure becomes unstable long before its time. But the Neijing doesn't just describe decline. It also offers inspiring models for longevity. It classifies long-lived individuals into 4 archetypes, based on their level of connection to the Tao, which translates to the way of nature. At the very highest level, we have the true person, or Jinren. These are individuals who have completely grasped the laws of the universe and live in total harmony with them. They are said to transcend physical limits by keeping their spirit, or Shen, unmoving and perfectly guarded. They are one with nature, descending from this pinnacle, but still representing profound wisdom. Ah, the Supreme Person, or Jiren, and the Sage, or Shenren. These people masterfully manage their emotions and align all their activities like eating, working, and sleeping with the natural cycles of the 4 seasons and the daily rhythm of the sun and moon. They live in harmony with nature, or what is called Shrin Ying. Even the 4th archetype, the worthy person, or Sanren, can achieve a long and healthy life. This is someone who may not have reached spiritual enlightenment, but understands the fundamental importance of regulating their diet, getting proper exercise, and avoiding excess. The key takeaway from these 4 models is powerful. Longevity isn't a matter of luck. It's achievable through conscious, dedicated practice. So, what are the actionable secrets from this philosophy of wellness? If you were to distill the Neijing's wisdom down to one core strategy, it would be this: guarding the inner spirit. ORJ, NGS, 1, NN, ISHU. This is the ultimate key to preserving your life force. Guarding the inner spirit means keeping your mind calm, steady, and focused. It's about cultivating a state of inner peace. When the mind is constantly racing, fueled by worry, anger, excessive ambition, or attachment, it causes your vital energy, to scatter and become chaotic. This, in turn, burns through your precious essence at an alarming rate. Think of your Shen, your spirit, as the surface of a deep, pristine lake. When you are calm and at peace, the water is perfectly still, clear, and reflective, conserving its volume. But when you are stressed, angry, or anxious, it's as if a storm has been whipped up and the surface is thrashed into chaotic waves. This turmoil not only disturbs the peace but also drains your energy, your vitality, your very life force. Guarding the inner spirit is the art of learning to keep that water still and peaceful, thereby conserving your core vitality for a long, healthy life. In conclusion, the Huangdi Neijing is so much more than an ancient medical text about curing sickness. It is truly the philosophy of wellness. It is a profound and timeless guide to living in harmony with nature and, most importantly, with yourself. It teaches us that the secret to living our full, intended lifespan lies in prevention. ORZLZW, IBNOG. This means treating potential problems before they become diseases. Rather than waiting for disease to strike and then trying to fix it, it's about proactive wellness, not reactive treatment. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Neijing's wisdom on the cycle of life. We hope this knowledge helps you on your own path to wellness. Be sure to follow for more insights. Thanks for watching.